Hey guys, I have a lot of good stuff. So I interviewed a guy named Mick, and he does jugger a lot. He's over in Germany, where the jugger sport is very popular. And
Right.
he showed me his some of his stuff. I got his Instagram, and we're going to hop in there and check it out.
This one for the grind, baby. P-P-O-O-W-E-R, let's go. My grind empowers me. My grind empowers me. My grind empowers me. I'm built for the pressure. I thrive under the heat. The grind's in my veins. No retreat, just repeat. Every setback's a lesson. I rise from defeat. Real resilience in my chest. There's no way I can't compete. They said I wouldn't make it, but I'ma prove them wrong. Turned every doubter's voice into my personal song. I'm walking my path where the brave belong. Every step forward, I'm growing more strong. Thought they could break me, but I'm unshakable. Hustler's resilience, grind unmistakable. Every record is fuel, every challenge is breakable. I'm unstoppable, spirit unshakable. Many had told me what I couldn't be. My grind.
What's going on there, folks? Welcome to an edition of All About the Action. I am your host, K. Shawn Michaels, and I have here on my side, A.A.A.S.N.F.A. What's
Hello,
going on
everyone.
there, bruh?
Nothing much, I'm really excited to watch some of these Jugger stuff here soon.
Yeah. This episode with the jugger,
hmm
I actually when I first looked at it, I actually really enjoyed it.
Uh,
And
I've looked at the rule book a little bit, like a
uh-huh.
while back, but I know it's very similar to the Ludo Sport stuff, and to some degree. I saw like a picture of a guy with a shield, so like I don't know exactly what all equipment they use, but I'm interested to see how that works too. Like that sounds very interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, because here's the thing, folks, this episode here is a real good one for us because Jugger is a type of game that not many people really know about. So, this sport, let me let you know, folks, it's really competitive. I think to me, anybody that does try it out, you basically, it's gonna get real competitive. It's gonna get to the point where it's like there's gonna be certain situations of it where it's like, look, we gotta score. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that type of hustle. So
I mean, this will honestly be like one of the first times I've actually looked at anything that of Jugger, like actually watching videos or anything. So like, I don't even know what to really expect myself. Just being honest.
yeah, yeah.
So,
And that's why
but I'm excited to see it because I know it's very similar to the Ludo Sports stuff. So,
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely the swords and stuff like that. I mean, you can do a kind of replace, replace this and this like here and there and there and
hmm
there. We can do the field and all that good stuff. We're gonna get into that, folks. We definitely will get into that. Trust me.
hmm
But all in all, this whole sport is definitely a sport that I think I would even want to see it in my neighborhood. Let's put it like that. Like if people can come together and actually, play this game. Coming, it's about to get it's summer right now, so I mean, this is the perfect time for this sport to actually emerge.
I mean, yes, yeah, summer's a great time for that. I mean, yeah, because I remember, yeah, the summer was best for the seasons whenever we did the other Saber stuff. So, or the anything Ludo kind of similar to
Yeah,
that. Like, hmm
yeah.
I mean,
So,
late fall is a pretty good time too, though. Just saying.
well, you know what? I
Not
truly,
late fall, early
truly
fall. My bad.
early fall.
Yeah,
I
early
truly
fall.
agree. Well, I truly agree only because um it's a certain type of sense, of the weather, right? How it's nice and cool and things like
hmm
that, especially in the times of even some sports like that you actually continue in the sport, actually be in competitive and things like that. So it's like definitely, I agree with you on the fall.
I
So
mean, it's just yeah, but I believe we have something to do here, huh?
yes, so here's the thing, folks. We want to actually introduce you right now to this first segment. So with that being said, pricey. Well, folks, so right now, what we're going to introduce to you is on the first segment, we're going to have Pricey that's going to come in. So, Pricey, what do you have for us right now?
Hey guys. So I did an interview with this person named Mick. One
Okay.
quick question, Mark, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna restart that because I had to make sure 100% everything's good. And I accidentally called him Mark on accident. His name's Mick. I was like thinking about
So,
Mark for a
wait, time
second.
out. So, because I know y'all brothers on this, what's the best name for him? Because I was going to go with Acmere.
Acmere
Acmere
is
is good.
fine.
Acmere is good. Acmere is fine.
I'm
But I
probably gonna
would
call. I'll probably call it Price or Perf at some points because I did
well,
call him Perf once
I
too.
do I do on here pricey, so it's like Mark's used to call me pricey. But I was gonna
Yeah.
say that because the guy who I interviewed, his name's Mick.
Mm.
So
Oh.
and then I could accidentally called him Mark because when Mark was talking to us about him not being able to hear, I was like, "Can he hear me? Am I
I
gonna
mean, you
wait?
can
Hold
always go back
on."
and check the recording of whenever you first came in. Because if you did it right the first time, then you can just edit that part, and if it caught your voice in that, then it doesn't matter. It's fine. We don't have to redo that entirely if it works. But we can get and do it right now, just to
Yeah,
have
we're
a
gonna
backup.
restart because I'm gonna like call me in again, and I'll be right in.
Got
All
it.
right. All right. Ready?
Mhm.
In five, four, three, two, one. Well, folks, we're going to get to our first segment here. And the person that we have that's going to give us the scoop on the first part of the segment of Jugger is none other than Pricey. Pricey, what you got going on there, bruh?
Hey guys, I have a lot of good stuff. So I interviewed a guy named Mick, and he does jugger a lot. He's over in Germany, where
Ooh,
the jugger sport is very popular. And he
right.
actually he showed me his some of his stuff. I got his Instagram, and we're going to hop in there and check it out.
Oh,
So this is
oh,
Jugger Mick. This is his Instagram here.
okay.
I'm gonna follow him because he
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. Make sure, folks.
Yeah, make sure you gotta follow this guy. He's cool. When you
Yeah,
get to the interview, you're gonna tell he's very precise on how to do jugger. He was talking to me about all the rules and all that stuff. And look at we're gonna get some of this. We're gonna do a video here, okay?
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
look at this. Look, see that? The dive, the
Ooh.
dive.
Well, he has a
Hmm.
pike. It looks like.
Yeah. There's certain different type of weapons. That's called a Q-tip.
A Q-tip.
I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah,
a pike, Q-tip, basically the same thing.
yeah, pike for the Ludo.
Yes, that's like the term we use whenever. Yeah.
Yeah, but that right there,
Okay.
it's technically you see it. It's two
Oh, okay.
sides.
No, it's a staff then.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
Darth
yeah.
Maul, Darth Maul weapon, but they
Yeah.
call it a Q-tip because it has both ends, so they can like.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay,
Yeah.
So,
I'll
and then
call
we
it a
got this
staff.
guy right here with a shield. Note: Mick told me that his favorite position to be in is the sword and shield. That's his
Really?
favorite. Mhm. I am
Wait, what do you
gonna.
mean positions? Hmm.
Yeah, there's different positions. There's a sword and shield. There's the little Q-tip, and then well, this is the same one, okay. I thought there was gonna be more because like I say, I don't get in here and look at this stuff before I get into doing the episode. I
Hmm.
actually just, play it and, we're
Is
watching
that, is
it
that
at
the
the same
Mick
time.
guy right there? The Mick
Yeah,
person you
this
interviewed?
is the Mick guy right here. Right here, this is the
Well,
Mick guy.
Okay.
Yep. He was see how many teams he's been on?
wow.
He's a
Wow.
he's really big in his and like, I mean, I know you gotta see him using the Q-tip a lot, but he likes to go back and forth and all that stuff.
Mm,
I do have another one
I
I'm
just
going to
want to know
show
where we
you.
can go to do this more locally here.
Well, I
mm-hmm.
think I think it's.
This needs to spread much bigger.
I wish that it
Shout
was
out.
bigger. Shout out to that. I mean, this guy only has 450 followers, and I think it because he does a whole lot of like jugger stuff, and it's just like wow.
Is he biting that bar right there? Is he biting that bar?
Looks like it, but
Wow.
I mean, I don't know actually. Look at this guy, freaking endurance and like freaking strength,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Do have another thing. We're gonna go and watch something else. Something else
Okay.
that he sent me. I don't
Okay.
think he's in it, but this is something that when he sent it to me, this is a literal
Nice.
game, a Jugger Club Championship Finals.
Please tell me, is there any film with like a drone?
There may be a drone in here. Like I said, I did not
That'd be
watch
great if there
this.
was.
I
Let's
did
go.
not watch this.
Here we
So,
go, folks. Here's the scoop.
oh, I'm gonna turn this down because I don't want it to be too loud. There you go. Guys. So these are just the players. Oh wait, hold on. Oh hell yeah. Okay, the
What's happening
runner.
behind them? Sorry, go
This
ahead.
is actually so cool. Well, I think this is over there in Europe actually, where it's very popular at.
Mm-hmm.
So some kind of cathedral thing over there. So I'm gonna sit there and talk about the different placements. As you can see here, like these are the placements of everybody's like what they use. So the runner is a person who has the ball and he runs to the goal to pit like the ball into the goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. He don't have any weapons, none. As I already explained, the sword and shield, that's what the shield person is. This person right here, staff and chain, I will tell you that's only because these two switch off. Because there's one person that can have the chain. A chain is like, have you ever seen a mace?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a chain mace? That's pretty much what the chain would be. Just
Okay.
you'll see it in action here pretty soon. The staff is literally the things depending.
Q-tip.
It's like yeah, the Q-tip, and then there's different types of them. Like there's a dual wield, then dual wield is my favorite. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the just one, just regular with just one. So
Mm.
Mm.
there's different ones. Those are the ones. I'm kind of glad that it showed what these are on there. So then you'll get into it and you'll figure out
Is
everything
the
else.
shield person have a shield and a blade?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
shield and
Okay.
blade
Okay.
with a short blade, not like a long one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't know if you noticed. Listen to the little things in the background, the little boom boom, the little drum. Listen to
Mm-hmm.
that, okay? That ah, after talking to Mick and understanding the game a little better, it makes so much sense because you can hear that rhythm. It goes off every second. So when somebody gets tapped out, they have to wait 5 of those booms to get back up. So it's literally
Okay.
counting for the people instead of Mark. Do you remember when we was doing our like little Ludo sports thing, and if they hit us, we would have to do the whole like honesty, count in our head, count
Oh
ourselves.
yeah, it was the honor system.
Yeah. Well, this one has
Mm.
it where you get to listen to the beat, the boom, 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 5 times, then you get up. Like it's
Is
like
it
I
like
think
going
it's more
constantly?
professional.
Is it just
Yeah, it's
constantly
more.
just boom boom
Yeah,
boom?
you can hear it.
I like that. So you have
Oh.
an accurate timer
Hmm.
that you can hear.
Do you hear that booms?
Not really. Hold on, let this play for a minute. I just want to watch some
I
action.
turned it up a little bit.
You know, the chain thing isn't that bad looking. I like that
I
you
think
can
I hear it.
it's a longer stick.
Yeah.
Oh, when they're
Yeah.
down, they just kneel.
Yep. Kneel
Yeah.
and listen. See that? That's the chain right there
Are
that
they
he just
able to
used.
get back up?
Yeah. They wait until the sound goes out for 5 sounds, and then they get back
Yeah.
up.
Okay, like you just said that. Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where are
So
they trying to get the ball to?
see that little tiny thing right there?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That is how tiny. So when I was talking to Mick, right, one of the questions I had to ask him is why is there no goalie? You know, because soccer has a goalie. Any game that I'm thinking of has a goalie trying to keep the runner from pitting it into the hole. But this
Right.
hole is so tiny. Once they get it in there, you'll see it. See this runner guy, dude. Look at this runner. Look how tiny this hole is.
So it's more on the lines like the objection is to go to the other side of the field.
Yep, other side of the field, pit that ball into the hole while not getting knocked out by any of the other team's like weapons.
I see.
Mm-hmm. This is sportsmanship right here. This guy slid, and this guy's like trying to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect sportsmanship.
perfect.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there would be a good idea to put a goalie there because it's such a hard thing to get to anyway.
Mhm.
Why would you need one?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and he did sit there and explain too that let's just say one side knocks out like everybody, and there's only the runner left running toward the goal. All they have to do is just go and block the hole with their their weapon things. Oh, they call it. They don't call it. They call it pompers.
Pomper.
Because they make a bump, pump, pump sound. That's what he was telling me, and I was like, that's kind of funny because me and Mark Air we called it boffers when we was doing our thing, and it's like boff, boff, boff kind of thing. So we was actually joking around about that, and everybody will see that in the interview. But this looks fantastic. I think everybody. We're not going to go through this whole game. I mean, maybe one of these episodes we may be fully 100% watching a game of this and reacting to it. But right now, this is only the snippet of it that I want to say. Subscribe to my Jugger Masterclass. I just did. So you guys just go in there because they have 2,025K. They need more. They need
2.25. Yeah.
They need more people. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I'll go subscribe to him right now. Hold on.
Yeah,
Masterclass?
Jugger
Definitely.
Masterclass. So we should all go to them and subscribe and watch their stuff. They go over all the Jugger stuff of everything that goes on. I'm really glad it's coming over here. It's getting more popular now in the United States. That's something that me and Mick was talking about too, where it getting more popular over here, and it's like, wow, that's actually something I am actually looking forward to. I want to participate in it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, definitely. Me personally too. I think I want to see it here in the United States as well because it is definitely a good sport. People can go out. It's very athletic. It's competitive. It's also healthy as well because you're actually getting your athletics, your aerobics, and things like that. So you're really getting your exercise. So big shout out to that, though. Big shout out to it.
I'm just saying, you get into it, and when I was doing it was a lot of cardio work when I was doing my Ludo stuff. Because we had field games. And I would go for running from one side to the other side, and it was like fun. You didn't really think about your not. It's just wow. It's just cardio. You know how that is. You're running a lot. Everybody want to see that interview, eh?
Yeah. So folks, don't touch that dial. Because we got that interview coming to you right after these messages. Really building something here from the ground up and all about the action.
And it's bigger than just a podcast. It's sports, fine arts, real stories, all in one place.
But it takes to the next level with that kind of support.
That's why we launched the GoFundMe. To upgrade, grow, and build a real platform.
So you believe in the vision.
Tap in, donate, share, be a part of it.
We just getting started.
Hello, everyone. I am here with Mick. He's pretty good at the game Jugger. Would you say you're pretty good, right?
Yeah, I would say that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna get into him getting to Jugger. So how'd you find Jugger?
Well, in the town I grew up, there was like a place where young people meet, and one of the leaders of that spot was into Jagger, and then he offered us to play Jagger, and all of us were like amazed immediately. We were like young boys and girls really enjoying it and not really knowing what we are doing, but kind of liking the idea to, fight each other with some sort of soft stick where you can't really hurt the other person, but rather have like a clear objective. And from there, in our town, basically there arrived a training group, the Jaguars, and we used to meet up every week and play Jaguar with our friends.
Oh, really? I've been fascinated by Jugger ever since I've seen it online. Um, so around my area, it's not like it's getting bigger and bigger, but it's like not totally in my area. I can't just go down the street and play it, but it is getting bigger. How do you feel that it's going from me and like Europe where you're at? It's very popular. Like I read, it's like very popular, but it's shifted, like it's coming over to America. And how do you feel about that?
I really like that this is happening because like the sport is mainly big in Germany and Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to see more international competition, different takes on how to play the sport in like a competitive level, maybe different ideas on rule sets arise. So I think it's amazing. It's an amazing thing to have more and more people all around the globe experience the sport.
That is awesome. I mean, I do. There are some sports and like not just uh sports, but there's some things out there that some countries kind of like try to gatekeep their own like thing they want to use. Like, oh, that's mine, and other countries use it, and they're like, no, why are you using that? It's mine. But it's actually really cool that there's a lot of jugger players that are very accepting of more people or international people. One day, hopefully, there's an international like America teams versus like Germany team, maybe Australia team. Because I have been reading too that the original came from a movie that was created in Australia called Salute to Jugger. Have you heard that movie?
Yeah, that's totally true. I think the movie gives you a totally different impression on what to expect from Jagger than the
Mhm.
actual sport because the movie is really violent and a lot about hurting other people, which Jagger is really not. But the idea to do this sport really came from this movie because in this movie it's also kind of a sport that these people play with of course different rule set, and then some people started to try to port this idea of a sport into something that humans can actually play without getting injured, and from there a better and better sport developed over time.
That is very safe because it's very barbaric on there because it's like an apocalyptic world.
It really
Um,
is.
so in the whole like, what was your like struggles with like doing this sport, having this passion? Did anything cause you to like question, oh man, I gotta stop doing this. I gotta worry about, my life, what I have to do outside of that?
Well, I would say if you really try to compete on like the highest level and take everything you can as competitions, it's really time consuming because like in summer you have like tournaments you can go to like every weekend. So it's like usually the Friday you prepare your travel, then you are sleeping in a tent all weekend. And then during the week you also have your trainings and you have to take care of your equipment. So you can really put a lot of time and energy into it. And of course, it's we all do it for joy. So you always have to think about, is it worth it? Do I like it? And for me personally, the sport is worth it.
Does anybody like close to you? Do they do it with you, or do you do it like by yourself? Like, and you just find friends there.
Yes, for sure. Like the whole team I'm playing with, I think we are all like super ambitious, and through going to tournaments like every weekend together, we really also grew really close as a friend group.
That is wow. I'm very fascinated by Jugger. I'm like I said before, like when I watched it, I was very intrigued, and I had to like, man, this case has to be bigger. It has to be like something that people got to know about. Uh, I mean, do you guys is that like a professional? Is it like a sport that goes on TV? Like you can watch the like sporting events, or is it just you have to be going to the field to watch what's going on?
It's not like on the level yet where you can just watch it in regular television, but there are people taking care of filming matches and filming them in higher and higher quality, and they are uploading those matches to YouTube. For example, in Germany, there's like the Jagger Media Collective, which are some people that are putting a lot of work to ensure as many matches as possible are filmed, and then you can watch them. But it's not like on television yet.
Yet. So eventually, right? I mean, if it's very popular in like Germany and everything, I think Germany should have like a sporting thing. Like, there's sports like football, basketball, all that's on sports and everybody's watching it. I do feel that this kind of sport here, my personal opinion, it's a show I would like literally flick on and watch, to be honest. Well, like, so I'm that's actually the end. I only had like maybe a few questions to ask you. But the last thing I'd like to know, I like to test like my knowledge with you. If you are pretty much professional jugger, I have not really played it. I only went in there and I like read the rules. I like to know if I got it right and how to play. Um, so if so there's 5 players on both sides. 1 player is a runner. Okay, they get the ball, they run to the goal. Well, the other 4 are kind of combatants to fight each other. There's 1 person who can have like a single blade, in which I'm not really for sure the terms you guys want to use for the boffers, the little soft blades. So I'm just call them blades. I don't really know the
Like
actual terms of it.
like
Um,
we tend to call them Pomfen, which originate from like the German community, but I see it used internationally too. It's like Pomfen. So each of the different, you can also call them like sticks, is a Pomfe,
a
which
pumper.
is kind of based on like the sound it makes when you hit with it, because it's a more soft sound. So it's like a Pomf.
Okay, pumper.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. 1 person can have 1 pumper. Like just one, like regular. 1 person can have a dual pumpers. That's one I'm gonna say is my favorite, because the dual one, I've had I've heard that that is not something that a lot of people wants to do, but I'm a dual wielder. I'm gonna say that I have done LARPing stuff, and dual wielding is the way that I go. There's this sword and there's the bomb for a shield, and that I was like, okay, that's actually very interesting. You put that shield in there, and then there's the everybody's favorite. What do you call that one? The one that
It's
uh,
the chain, or Kette is also used, which is just the German word for chain. But let's call it chain so that people can imagine something.
yeah. Well, we'll be watching like some clips of Jugger, or we've already watched clips of Jugger before we got to the interview. But yeah, and I'm so glad I'm getting like more knowledge from you, a person who's actually played it. Uh, so that's the 5 positions that I know. Um, I do have a question. about the game, and I don't know if you know this, but why isn't there like a like goalie, kind of like soccer? Because if the person's running and he tries to throws it in there, there should be like somebody to block it or something.
So it's like because of the size of the ball and the goal, it's like almost impossible to throw it in there because it's like tight. So if you throw it towards the goal, it will probably just bounce away and you wouldn't score because you wouldn't manage to put it in. So you don't really need a goalie. And if you put one of your sticks, like the players with a Thompson, to wait there, you have the issue that you will be outnumbered on the field. And it's basically impossible to win 2 versus 1 because if they attack at the same time, one of them is gonna hit you. So what's gonna end up happening is that they end up like winning the 4 versus 1 with probably like 2 or 3 players alive, and then you have like your goalie left against like 3 people and nothing he can do. So it's not really effective to have a dedicated goalie.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Um, well, can a person like not pretty much time the runner out, like hit the runner while the runner's coming through, or does he have to wait until every person on the runner other sides goes out?
Yes, you can hit the runner and he's also down. But the thing about all the people is that you are not down permanently, but rather for a certain time. When you ever watch Jagger on YouTube, you will notice that there is this sound in the background that periodically comes. It's like every 1.5 seconds, and you have to wait 5 of those sounds, and then you can, let's call it, respawn. Like you can continue playing after the time. So you can get the runner down, and then during that time the other team can score because they need the runner to do that, but he will respawn and then he can score.
That is okay. I just want to say, when I was doing LARPing a long time ago, and I was going over there, we was using all kinds of like puffers, but it was more, we called them buffers, because like buff buff buffer buff buff kind of thing.
Ah,
Yeah,
very similar idea.
yeah. We just like put like soft stuff on like a stick so we won't hurt each other. But as we was playing with those, um we it was uh shoot. Yeah, we was just we play all kinds of games the same way, and when somebody gets hit and they got down, they would have to like try like a trust system on, okay, you count in your head. But I do like what you were sitting there saying about, there's that sound that every second, so that when somebody does go down, it's kind of like a ref without a ref that gets them up, like, hey, this is exactly the legal count time, because there's all kinds of times that people, it's like, I got you down. Why'd you get up 5 seconds when you're supposed to be down? No, why'd you get up 3 seconds? You're supposed to be down through 5. And it causes a lot of like issues. Um, what position do you play out of the 5?
Personally, I like to use the shield with the short sword. It's actually a swap I did like last winter, because currently the shields are like really strong, mainly because the kette, the chain is really strong, and the shield is the best thing you can use to counter that.
Hmm. I think the only time that I faced anything like the chain, this one person used a little mace. It's the same thing. It has the ball at the end and like a chain, but it's like shorter than what the chain is for the Jugger game. And it was the first time I've ever experienced that, because I was usually, sword fighting, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this. And then he just came up there and it just hit me, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I've kind of like tried to learn how to go against those. Are those like, which, you being a shield person, what on the other team is like your, I guess, worst enemy, your rivalry, like position, the
It's
worst?
like between the two handed Thompson, there's one where you have like a grip in behind, then sort of middle part, then another grip, and then there is a long striking area in front. And this one is like the most difficult for shields to beat, because due to the leverage you have like all the time, because your hands are further away, you can strike really fast with it, and it's difficult to block all the strikes that they can do because it's so fast.
Yeah, that's the other one that I didn't get, because I think there was like 5 different ones. Yeah, I'm glad you said that one, because I actually forgot about that one.
Yes, there's also like one more that we haven't talked about, which is called the Q-tip, where you have a grip in the middle, and then you have a striking part on both sides that you can use.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot about that one. I'm glad you said something, because I knew I was like, there's another one that I'm forgetting, I just can't remember it, but I'm glad you said something because now, I know, and, that's going to, like, finish our, like, interview because this has been a great one. I wanted to get to know you a little bit more and Jugger, and it's been a great conversation with you. I love I wanna get more into Jugger later on in my life.
I'm glad to hear that. It's a really
Yeah,
fun sport.
man. It seems fun, doing LARPing and stuff like you said, when you first started out doing, yours, you was just young and you was like, "Oh, man, all these people are, like, getting into this. I'm gonna get into it too." And that's how I was, like, looking at it, like, "Oh, it looks so fun. I wanna get into it. I wanna talk about it." And I just wish that it got bigger and bigger where I am right now. That is the only thing. But it's been nice talking to you. And this one's ending.
The best connections aren't always loud, they're consistent.
That interview was amazing.
Yeah. Um, I mean, the movie sounds like a pretty interesting thing to me.
I agree. I agree. I agree. It does.
Flute of
You
the
know.
Jugger.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna actually search those. And folks, you might want to check that out too. And these are the names and the titles of the movies that we're talking about here. So make sure you check that out and take a look and see exactly the theatric side in the Jugger. You know.
Yeah, I do have a curious question for you. Out of since we've watched all this and we're here now,
Uh-huh.
what was your official like? What weapon would you? What position or weapon would you choose? I'm just curious.
So, and folks, this is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm really a sword kind of guy, you know. I
Okay.
mean, single blade, I really like the most. Um, as far as position wise, but I mean, but I kind of actually too, but position wise, I mean, I really do like that you have the ability to run, like you're the only person that's running with the jug. And I kind of like that position too. I like positions, and because I'm a sports person. So,
Well, I would personally probably be better best with that the runner position or the shield position. Honestly, I think
yeah,
a sword and shield sound like a really good like weapon for me. I don't know. Then again, like one handed with using both hands is actually I'm pretty. I don't know. I'd be pretty good. I think with any position mostly. I don't know about the chain though. The chain sounds pretty challenging.
yeah.
Especially like watching people
Seeing
swing
that,
around like they were.
yeah, seeing that, right there is like, yo, that's kind of like you better have a shield to actually, you know what, shields is definitely a greater idea to go up against that chain, because try to catch me if you want to.
Yep.
Yeah. So folks, definitely, this has been a great episode today. I want you to let you know this too, because we just miss y'all. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bells for all updates. Make sure you comment down below. Oh, and I also forgot one thing. make sure you share this episode and all other episodes that we got on this channel to other people, because guess what? Everybody is a community. So until then, folks, this is K-Shawn Michaels. You know, definitely is Acme right there. I want to take a big shout out to Pricey, because Pricey definitely did a great episode and an interview. So big shout out to you. And definitely everybody else, a big shout out to y'all as well for tuning into us. So until next time, folks. And when I see y'all and me, definitely my whole crew, see you again. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for all updates. And until then, peace.
Peace.
Through the court, I'm trying to reach the goal. They can't intimidate me. I'm better than they know. Sliding like hockey pucks, just to show them my stride. Moving faster than swimmers, cause in this game I dive. Head first with my mind strong. E8 with my game on. Finish all game long. Take an intermission, let me re-energize. See now I'm back and I'm taking them all by surprise. They see it in my eyes. It's not my inspiration, it's my determination. Bigger than abomination. USA is who I play for. Jump up, twirl 2 times, and then I go escape mode. Hit the ball over the net, increase the next scope. Victory is mine and I'm more fearless than before. They can see it in my eyes.